What's up everybody and welcome to Isilmeriel's Lord of the Rings weapons. So basically this is going to add in a bunch of the different weapons from the Lord of the Rings series and movies and all that into Skyrim as a pretty nice and expansive weapon mod pack. So as you can see, in total we do have about 11 or 12 weapons, and there's a few different variants. So like you could have a two-handed, one-handed, broken, polished, ancient, etc, etc. I do have pretty much everything on the ground right here except one particular weapon that will go about at the end of this video, but regardless they all are pretty high quality, so we'll take a closer look at some of them. I also want to preface this video by saying I'm not like a diehard Lord of the Rings fan. I think I saw one or two of the movies. I don't know much about the series at all except the bare basics, so if you're looking for someone that's going to be really informed and know what they're talking about, that's not this video, so maybe go find someone else. Regardless, let's take again a closer look at some of these. So I guess the best way for me to really go through this is to actually just kind of look at them while they're on the ground like this. But as you can see, we do have, and every time these guys walk through they like push them about, but whatever, we do have a few different things, mostly different swords and daggers. There's one mace as well, and then there's only one longbow added in here. But again, we do have pretty much every single weapon right here, and as you can see there's a few different great swords. So we have a Witch King sword, a Wraith great sword doing different amounts of damage, then we have a sting, we have the Spider Bane, the glowing version, then we have the shards of Narsil, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Then we actually have a Narsil here, and actually this weapon in particular is two weapons that you have one-handed and two-handed versions. There's also a few like this. As you can see, we have the Glamdring Ancient. So if we find another one, there should be another one right here. As you can see, we also have this one. So a few of the weapons do have things like this where you're actually going to have kind of different textures on them. So there's an ancient one, a regular one, and then I think there's a polished one. Yeah, as you can see right here, now we have the polished one also. So this is technically all the three of the same swords except ancient, just normal, and then a polished version. So it's pretty cool. All of them are very high quality. I'll actually give you a few close-up shots now of a few of the different ones. So here I am dual wielding the elven short blades, and these are just kind of like daggers. They are the one used by the elf guy in there. I think his name's Legolas, and I don't know why this is not actually how it looks. That's how it looks, but if I do a cool panning shot, you can't actually see it. I don't know why. It's kind of glitched out when you do free cam right now in Skyrim Remastered. So as you can see, they are very high quality. I can't really give you close-ups because as soon as I come out of the console it does get all glitchy again. But regardless, you could even see on the edges there's a lot of extra detailing on all these weapons. You're going to find that be a common theme throughout this. There's just a lot of little details that really add a lot, and you could definitely tell a lot of these are extremely high quality. So as you can see here, we have them in first person and they look good, doesn't it? Like if this was a Lord of the Rings game, this would look really cool. And again, yeah, nothing too crazy going on with these. You can obviously dual wield them as you probably should, because you look pretty cool doing so. Let's check out one of the great swords added in. So here we do have the Wraith great sword, as you can see, and obviously here it is holstered on my back now. But now let's actually take it out and take a look at what it looks like. And as you can see in first person, all these do look just very good. They're very sharp weapons, and honestly they're a ton of fun to use also. Like I feel like there's a good kind of variety here. And also this one, as you can see, we have all those little like indents on it, so it does have that little detailing, and it's really nice to see that. Obviously that being from the movies and series in general, but it's nice to see that little detailing being brought over, because you could totally see how someone could get lazy and not want to include all those little rivets, but fortunately that is not this mod. So here's the one probably people are going to be most curious about. I know this is from the series, I forget exactly how it's implemented, but we do have the Shard of Narsil. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Regardless, we do have the broken sword. That's just what I'll call it now. But let's actually try this thing out on this guy and see how it does work out. As you can see, it does attack pretty fast, and how was the blocking on this? So not very good, and it doesn't do as much damage as the regular sword, because of course the non-broken version is also included in this mod, but we are not taking him down too well. There you go. Oh, he's going to be constantly aggroed. But yeah, I am also using enhanced blood textures. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty nice little sword right there. Let's check out a few of the other weapons though, and let's go take on some real enemies now. Now we actually do have Spider Bane. So this is going to be a cool little daggerish kind of sword weapon. It's not actually a dagger, but it's pretty small and pretty fast when you're swinging. And I think it actually is the coolest. Like it has that glowing effect on it. Of course, when you get around some of the baddies over there. Well, obviously not in this game, but in the movies. So we're going to try and take down as many of these guys as we can. But let's check out a few of the other weapons as well. As you can see, as we slowly get it bloodier and bloodier, it's going to not have that glowing effect as much. We could actually attack him. And all these weapons are not upgraded right now, although there are some upgrades for them, as well as making them, or that will make them a bit more powerful. So here we do have another sword. This is, I honestly totally forget which sword this is. Not the two-handed Narsil. I don't know. It's another sword from the series, or maybe this is the two-handed Narsil, or this one is. Yeah, this is the two-handed Narsil. This is the one that does have the polished version, the ancient version, and all that. So we'll take these guys. As you can see, we're getting blasted right now, and let's just try and go for some actual empowered attack. And I think that's a little bit of friendly fire. I'm in God mode if you're wondering why I'm not dying. That is pretty much the reason there. And we'll go for a few more hits on some of these guys. Again, not doing like crazy amounts of damage. They do fair damage, but nothing crazy. Especially right here, I'm using them in their like base form. And let's go try and focus down one of these guys. And which one is bleeding the most? And we are seriously just getting attacked consistently by those fireballs. Fortunately, he's starting to miss. And yeah, so that's pretty much that. Now let's actually check out one of the bows added. So here we do have the Elven Bow. So as you can see, it is, you know, a bow. As you may have guessed, we still have all these guys chasing me. So I'm going to try and finish him off right here. I got him in the arm, which is always a good spot to get them. Probably not the way or the scenario where you're going to really want to be using a bow, but I guess when you have God mode, you could kind of do whatever you want. But regardless, it is very nice as well. You can't actually tell as much this one when you're actually using it. Let's try and dodge some of these guys. And let's see. Oh, there you go. I know that just bounced off her. I'm not really sure what happened there. So it looks like we finally took out one of them. And oh god. But yeah, so as you can see, all these are really high quality weapons. I mean, that's really just the point of me making a full video on this. Is I think this is actually one of the highest quality weapon mod packs, because we do have a few other ones, but I feel like the quality just isn't. It's not that it's not there, it just isn't as crazy as it is with this. Not that this one's insanely high quality, but it's definitely the highest quality mod pack I think we have for Skyrim thus far. So let's go take out the last enemy that is a little bit of a special NPC added by this mod. So last but not least, we do have Sauron himself right here, and he actually has his very own mace, which is a custom weapon. You don't typically find him here. You actually find him somewhere else, but I didn't feel like traveling all the way there. It is actually outside the gates of Blackreach, and I haven't reached that point in my quest, so I figure I'll just show you him here. But his mace actually does some crazy stuff, and I can't show you that on me, but I'll show you that on someone else. So here we now do have a bunch of Stormcloak soldiers, which are actually going to attack me also. But hopefully, as you can see, yes, his mace actually sends enemies flying. So that's one of the effects it does have on it, and I'm going to try and kill him, obviously, because I do want to get the mace regardless. But if you could actually watch him attack someone, if you will, like, it doesn't kill that person. Like, they'll get up, and obviously it doesn't work on me. But there's one of them swimming, trying to get back. My water's glitching out apparently, but it looks like a few of them. That one actually did die. But oh, is he about to die? Oh, I can't get back up there easily. But regardless, yeah, it's actually a pretty cool weapon. I'm going to try and get it off of him right now. And as you can see, we did finish him off. He is a pretty tough enemy to battle. But if we actually search his body, we do have Daeja's heart and then Sauron's mace. And I am over encumbered because I am in God mode. But let's actually put this on and check this thing out. So look at the damage I do. It's not insane damage, but sending enemies flying like that is extremely satisfying. As you can see, they actually get a good amount of damage from actually the fall damage. But as you can see, most of these guys aren't like dead. So if you get some good spots to throw them into the water like so, it is pretty cool. As well as this actually is probably one of the coolest weapons added by the mod. Like aesthetically, I think it just looks very cool, and having a throwing effect like so is very satisfying. And oh, I missed. But yeah, it's pretty much going to be it for this Lord of the Weapons mod. And again, it is Lord of the Rings, and I know everyone might not like Lord of the Rings, but I also think just beyond that, it is one of the best weapon mods for Skyrim right now, even beyond just being a movie-themed weapon pack. I just think it's, you know, everything's really high quality, everything looks very nice, and it's definitely worth a download if you think you might like some cool weapons in your game. So it's going to pretty much wrap it up for this one. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.